Little tutorial to re-add your printer. This is a Canon TR 4500 PIXMA. And if you are like me, every once in a while, at random, this thing just disappears from your Mac. Your Mac cannot find it. It'll be working fine, and then all of a sudden it says can't find printer. Who knows why that happens, but it just does. And it happens enough to be annoying. So they showed me how months ago, and that technique always worked, but for some reason, I don't know, maybe an update in Apple software, a conflict with the printer, who knows. But it doesn't work as good as it used to, the trick that Canon gave me. But I called them again and they added a couple steps. So here's how to do it. And so far it's worked perfectly. So when you go to print something and you don't hear it printing, and so then you'll, not system preferences, but you'll click on, your printer and see the status of the printing. It'll say looking for printer, and it just says looking for printer. So what you have to do at that point is you will right click. You'll go to your system preferences, printers and scanners window, and you'll right click on the printer. And on the Mac, of course, that's a pressing Control and just click on the mouse. And some windows will open up. These windows open up. You are going to choose Reset Printing System. So that always just worked, and then it would find the printer. For some reason, that has stopped working with me. So you reset the printing system, and what it does, it'll take this away. It'll get rid of it didn't used to take it away in the past, so yours might be different. This may just fix your entire problem, and your Mac may find it again. But if it doesn't, what happened to me just recently is that as I would press this, it would go to reset, but it would actually take these out of there. They would be gone. And so then I would go here, add printer here, and it would find the printer, and it would ask me what software to use or whatever. It wouldn't automatically install the printer. And I don't know where to look for the software, and I don't really want to go through the trouble of downloading it. So from here, you would then unplug your USB cable out of the back and plug it back in. And the woman at Canon told me that alone usually adds the printer back by itself. But it did not. And she said, oh, okay, if it didn't, then one more step. And that is to power down your printer by pressing the power button for a few seconds. And once it goes off, then you start it back up. And that worked for me. It then brought these back and added itself. And it worked. She said, if that doesn't work, the next step would be to power your Mac down and restart it back up. And it should find the printer after you've done the reset. So just to recap with no explanation. If your system can't find your printer, although you see it here, right click on that, Control click, and press Reset Printer Settings. And then unplug and plug the USB cord back in the back. And if that doesn't work, power down your printer and turn it back on. If that doesn't work, leave the printer plugged into the wall and leave the printer plugged into your USB cable, and restart your Mac. And that should do it. Wi-Fi 1 connection? I don't know. So that may be a whole different can of worms. I'm done. Finished.